die. Anyway, so I want to start out kind of doing a quick review of some of the ideas that we talked about on Monday, because I think you guys are the only two that were there. So it's pretty important to understand. So when we think about controlling the SpiderWeb position, I have three primary things I have to concern myself with preventing this person from doing. Number one is if they escape their hips and as a result will escape the shoulder, which would get this elbow to the floor. Okay, that's one. Two is if they swing their feet in the air and do a big sit-up, which sends my shoulder to the floor towards their feet. And then number three is if they do a big bridge onto this left shoulder, and that's normally going to result in them like feet walking exactly, stacking me up, and maybe pulling the elbow out. Okay. Common thing people say about holding the arm bar from the SpiderWeb is they say pinch the knees, pinch the knees, pinch the knees. And pinching the knees is not a bad decision, like a thing to do. It's not a bad idea to pinch the knees. But guys, if I'm just pinching the knees, like you'll see a lot of people that do like this pigeon toe thing. Charlotte, please shrimp, get that over the floor, 100% please. Son of a bitch. All right, she does a big sit-up. Doesn't stop it. She does a big bridge. It doesn't stop it, okay? What I have to think about, if you really break it down, guys, every single one of those escapes has one major thing in common, and it was that this shoulder was able to start mobilizing against me, right? Whether she did the shrimp and it got out from underneath, right? Go back. She did the big sit-up and it was able to come up off the floor. She did the big bridge and she was able to post up off of it. That's going to be kind of mostly the shoulder and the corner of the head. We're going to address that as well. So what I want to think about in terms of preventing these three things from happening is that I want to, if you guys think about it for a second, what's another position where the three things I have to concern myself with is somebody either shrimping their hips away from me, swinging their feet up and doing a big sit-up, or doing a big bridge and trying to roll me over?
Side control?
Side control, right. So if I were here in side control, the things I would worry about, she does a big shrimp, right, exactly. She does a big swing and sit-up, right, and then she does a big bridge and toe up. So if we think about what do we do in side control, guys, how do I control side control? Well, I'm going to take their shoulders toward me, really tight, and I'm going to displace their head position. And it could be here, it could be here, right? There's a lot of different ways that I can disrupt this head position, but the point is I'm disrupting their alignment and I'm compressing their shoulders. So, when we're in the SpiderWeb, guys, the two things I'm going to think about is I'm going to think about displacing their head positioning and or compressing their shoulders. So when I hold the SpiderWeb, let's say you got like a Mausoleum grip, right? I don't hold here and just like pigeon toe or pinch my knees. I'm dragging my feet in. You see how I'm like moving her head off that line? So if she tries to shirk away, it's very difficult. If she tries to swing up and do a big bridge, very difficult. If she tries to do a big bridge into me, it's very difficult, okay? Ideally now, guys, I'm gonna hold with the arm closest to the head and post with the arm closest to the feet. So if she happened to catch me slipping, she does a big swing, I have a post. If she happens to catch me slipping, she does a big bridge, I chop the leg. Usually with a karate chop. I've cut off 3 people's legs that way, so be very careful. But she does a big bridge, and I just take that leg out. I can grab the pant, I can cut at the knee, I can grab this far one, she does a big bridge again, right? I can go for here, pick that up, but I have this arm free to attack the legs and beat the bridge that way. There's going to be 3 main ways that I do this, and I think it's personal preference. Number 1 is just straight on, parallel, drag the feet in close and hold with the arm closest to the head. That's one. This has, I think, it's kind of like the middle of the road between our 2 solutions. I feel like I have a good isolation of this arm, but I also don't quite have as much control as the second, but a little more control than the third. 2 is I'm in the same position, I'm going to pin my knees down and scoop the back of her head. So rotate this one. So I'm dragging in and then I turn and I scoop the head, almost like I'm trying to squeeze her head between my foot and my butt. So she tries to do a big setup. Go ahead, swing your feet a little harder. She tries to shrink away. It's very difficult. She tries to do a big bridge. Very difficult. You're like lifting her head off the floor. Number 3, this is a controversial one, but I have a lot of success working this. Go ahead and keep that mozzarella real tight. Cool. Is I'm going to, let's say it's not under the knee, because we're going to talk about that today. Is I'm going to pull her shoulder off of the floor and lock like a guard under it and squeeze it, not up towards my ribs, but down towards her shoulder blades. I can literally like let go, and I'm kind of pushing my hips in. She tries to shift away. It's really hard to get her elbow out. She tries to do a big bridge. Because my leg's over her face, it kind of stops it. She tries to do a big sit-up. Once again, leg over the face, stops it. So just start out just kind of playing through that, guys. You okay down there?
Yep, okay.
Just like squeezing. This is like poor John Ridings on Monday. I'm just like squeezing him for like 20 minutes. You down there? Yeah. So number 1, just the basic, let's say no arms. 2 feet on the floor, as close as possible anyway, and dragging in. If I have, can I grab your bus? Jeez Louise, that time. If I can't quite get my feet to like reach toward the floor, right? I mean, I can make the one on the head touch, but I'm still just like pulling in. You feel like that hip pressure, so if you start like stripping away. You see what I mean? It's not so much that my feet are on the floor that keeps you, it's the compression between my hips and my feet. Do you want to see the other ones? Sure. Can I get you down one more time, boss? So that's 1. So just this. Number 2 is I'm here, but I pivot my knees, I kind of scoop the head. And I feel like this one is the most like dynamic controlling movement. Like, you do a big swing and stuff. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And then you do a big bridge. It's like kind of just chop your head out from doing the bridge. Right. And then 3, which I think has the least amount of control, but I think it has the most option of attacking the arms, is I'm going to pull this far shoulder up and lock the feet and pull them into the shoulder. You kind of press my hands in. And a lot of times I'll literally just let go of the arm and press my hand behind me. Because now I can start peeling. We'll talk about that. Does that make sense, guys? Excellent. Let's start off working out. 1, 2, 3.